What's up guys, Celestial here again, bringing you another guide. This is one I've done previously, but someone actually mentioned in the comments, like, maybe try showing a build that doesn't have the Gotterdämmerung, because a lot of people probably still haven't done Rulers of the Outer Worlds. But if you haven't, I've got a guide up for that as well. But this is the broken magic build that you guys saw me use with Zac. It doesn't actually need a lot of support, so all you need to do is just run into this and just do the same thing you did on the Zac trial. And you'll see how much damage it does, as you just saw there, killed everyone in one shot. And the wolf gets pressured every single time you cast magic on it. And pretty much everything in this gets killed within about a minute or two. So just counter everything. Do not try and parry or block. Anytime something attacks you, just make sure you're in prime mode or the... I can never remember what the other one's called, Punisher mode. So you get ATB back. And don't worry about healing. We don't have healing in this build. We just heal from the magic damage that we do. The only thing I have in this build is the Genji gloves, which you should make sure that you get, because that is something that you really want. Especially for these builds, when you want to do a lot of damage. So it pressured already again. Almost staggered. Just make sure it doesn't throat clamp you. It did that to me in one build and it was kind of annoying. There you go, wolf's already dead. Next one. Which is the big bull, which we can easily kill because we can just take off its shield as we did previously. So same again, get your ATB boost on, get your prime mode up. You can use the breach to get the shield off, and then you can also buff yourself up with Sonic Boom, which increases your magic damage and your physical damage. When it uses spells, just block them, because we're going to be healing anyway. Anytime you see it do an attack, just make sure you counter, and then you'll have enough bars so you can cast a spell and get all your health back. Just like that. You can counter that move as well. It doesn't seem like you can counter the explosion unless you're right on top of it. But here I'm trying to counter it, but you can just probably just lay into him and get your bar that way. But then he does this thing. You could just leave him here, but I was trying to break his guard so he would stop doing this. And he would still be pretty staggered. Because if you saw the one with the Gotterdammerung, you need to make sure that you hit him 3 times to break him out of that. So you can counter the gouge here, just like that. Get your ATB back up. Try and get the buffs on from the attacks, just like this. Debuff him, because we don't want that shield on that he has. I don't even know what it does. I think it just nullifies magic damage. There we go. We use Sonic Boom to boost ourselves. And at this point I'm just building ATB, because he's going to get this off no matter what. Because I don't have any bar to stop him. Counter the gouge. Got a hit, but it doesn't really matter. Like I said, your healing comes from the magic damage. So just make sure that you hit him, and as you see, we're right back to full health. So don't worry about taking damage. That's one of the things that I see people panic about a lot when they do this build, because you don't have any healing technically. But you can get all your health back with just one spell. So, like this. Basically back to full health, and he's dead. And then we're going to have full health and full MP when we go into the next match, because we get 50% back each time. Just waiting for the long loading screens. And then this thing's pretty much the same, just make sure you avoid the arrow things, the swords coming from the sky. Get prime mode on, and then use your Sonic Boom to boost yourself. So even though it doesn't actually hit them, it still seems to buff you, which is great. And then we've got all the buffs. The only thing is we just don't have haste in this build, but it's fine. And there we go, just make sure you back up from any attacks. There we go. Almost half health and pressured already, which is crazy. I would probably say the only difficult one in this entire run doing it this way is the Iron Giant, because he does quite a lot of damage with his backhand. So if you don't get your counter out in time, you're going to take a lot of damage, and if you don't have enough bar, you're not going to be able to heal. But all these ones so far are pretty easy. You just need to make sure you build up the bar. And then if you're needing health, just make sure you use the abilities to blast them and get your health back. And this thing's almost pressured, just like that, before it gets the mana shield. Also, I noticed in my previous videos that a lot of them were a bit grainy looking. So what I've done is I've bought a new capture card. So there might be a little bit of issues, like maybe sound delay or maybe some issues with that, but I bought a new capture card just so I can give you guys a bit of a clearer picture of what I'm doing, because I didn't actually notice how blurry they looked when you're looking at them on a big screen. So hopefully this looks a lot better. So same as before, get away from Condemned. Anytime he does it, just make sure you're on the back of him. Use your Sonic Boom, get yourself buffed up. For the spells, just block, because we don't have any elemental materia on, so just block the attack. And just build your bar up, don't panic. Just have that ready just in case. That's why I was slowly attacking there. Use your Aero Magic, your full health again, and then just rinse and repeat. For Grand Sword, just make sure you're behind them. You can counter it, but I'd rather you just not, so you don't get hit. You can also use a couple Thundagas here as well, because he's actually weak to Thunder. It doesn't drain your MP too much, so if you want to use like one Thundaga, then use an Aero Magic, and then use another Thundaga, then an Aero Magic, you'll pretty much be still at full MP, which is great. Like that. That does crazy amounts of damage to him. There we go. But let me know in the comments, guys, if this is actually looking a lot better, because from what I've seen on the recording looks way better. For some reason, my previous capture card made it look like I was streaming all the time. Like if any of you guys have ever streamed or have seen a stream where a lot's happening on screen, it looks really blurry and like kind of pixelated. But this looks a little bit better, so hopefully this kind of comes across in the recording. But easy as that. All done without the Gotterdämmerung, and pretty sure you can do this for most characters. You can just basically swap this build over to the other characters. If you're having trouble with them and you don't have the Götterdämmerung because you haven't done Rulers of the Outer Worlds, first off, what's wrong with you? Get that done, because I've got a guide up and it's actually pretty easy. And secondly, I did them all in order. So the person who commented on the video, I was like, I just did all the things in order. I didn't skip any. I just went through them all one at a time. But anyway, we'll get onto the build and I'll show you guys kind of how it works. If you've seen my other guides, you've probably seen the magic build in action, but I'll show you again just to kind of show you how the damage works and how you get health back and stuff. So the build's pretty much identical. You've got the Rune Blade, the Saturn Bracer, and the Genji Gloves just for extra damage, so you're not getting capped at 9,999. Then we've got Lightning and Wind materia, and this is linked to Swift Cast because we want to make sure we cast it really fast. Wind materia linked to HP Absorb, Wind and MP Absorb. Phoenix for added magic damage, First Strike, ATB boost, Subversion, Magic Up, Enemy Skill for extra boosts, Auto Cast because it actually gives you a bit of magic damage, which is great, Magic Focus to increase the potency of Wind, and these ones I would recommend putting Magic Attack up by 20. I don't know why I had that on, but as you saw, that wasn't even fully powered and it still wrecked them all. So Magic Attack power plus 20 is there, so if you want to remove one of these you can, but the ones you want on are the full power magic damage, the ATB charge up rate, and the other one that you can see here. So Magic Attack power plus 20, and then you've got ATB charge up rate, full power magic, and the limit break one, which you don't really need, but it's kind of good to have the full power magic one and the magic plus 20 on there. And easy as that, similar to the other build, guys. But if this has been helpful, let me know. If you guys want to see me do the other ones without the Gotterdämmerung, let me know as well, because I know a lot of people still haven't actually got past that to get the thing yet. I will be doing a guide for hard mode as well for like certain hits and tips. But if any of you guys have any video ideas, just let me know, like I've said. And remember to subscribe to the channel, follow for more, and I'll see you in the next video. And thank you to everybody on my Patreon for supporting me so far. It's been amazing. I love all the bits of support you guys have done, and thank you for letting me help you with the Zac trials. Here is all the Patreons at the end. Thank you very much.